Good morning and happy Saturday. So I am linking up with my friend Dylan here in a little bit. He's meeting me at this park in Georgetown at 6:30 a.m. But I want to log a few miles before he gets here. He's just getting started running, so his volume isn't quite that high yet. So I'll try to knock out 5 miles before I link up with him at 6:30. Just finished my fuel source. 2 scoops of G1M Sport, which is 40 grams of carbohydrates, 700 milligrams of sodium, and 2 servings. So let's go log some miles. The sun is rising. It's going to be beautiful. And then I'll link up with Dylan when he gets here. You know, I've always woken up early. Even before joining the military, when I was in college, I'm naturally just an early riser. But now with Steph being pregnant and Charlie waking up a little bit earlier, my goal every morning, today is an exception because I'm running with Dylan, but the goal every morning is to be done with my run before Charlie's up. So that has backed up my wake up time over the years. You know, a few years ago, waking up at 6 a.m. was early, then waking up at 5:30 was early, then 5, then 4:45. So right now, 7 days a week, I wake up at 4:20 a.m. to ensure that I can get the things done that I want and need to get done before my daughter's up, before my family's up. So forward thinking, backwards planning has set me up to wake up at 4:20 a.m. 7 days a week now. And it allows me to log this mileage, get in my workouts, catch up on email, all the things. My man! What's up, baby?
Good, man.
How we doing?
Good, brother. Good to see you.
Last time I saw you, I was leaving Texas.
Yep.
Going to Tennessee.
You sure were, man.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby. Let's go.
How you feeling?
Dude, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling really good.
How many miles you want to do?
Oh, dude, you said 8 yesterday, and I told my wife, I'm like, Nick wants to do 8 miles. So, I don't know, man. 3, 4?
3 to 4?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, guys, turning down to 8 miles now.
Oh, we can still do 8 miles. All right, so I logged 5 miles before scooping up Dylan. We're gonna end up doing around 4. How you feeling right now?
Feeling good, man.
You're looking strong.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Like I said, we said 8 miles yesterday. Freaked out a little bit, but now, how many miles are we now?
About 2.5.
I feel great. I autopilot, like I was telling Nick. I'm not a big runner, so this is the first time in a while I felt like that. Just autopilot. It was great.
So we're gonna wrap up this run. I'll probably knock out 9 miles total this morning. Dylan will wrap out 4. But it's a good day. I missed this trail.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of days on this trail here in Georgetown in preparation for marathons and ultras and Ironman. So it brings back a lot of just strong, good foundational memories. So we're just about to wrap up the run. Mileage was at 9.22, which puts Dylan at like 4.22. So we gotta just hit, I gotta hit 10. He's gotta hit 5.
Yeah.
Longest run ever. 5 miles, baby.
Oh, 100%. This is my longest run I've ever done.
What's the furthest before this?
I mean, I don't know, 2, 3 miles maybe? Like, I've never actually signed up for it, so here we are.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. So we'll finish this one out. Cap off at 10, cap off at 5. Call it a Saturday morning. Run complete. We got 10 miles total. 1 hour, 19 minutes, 45 seconds at a 7:58 minute per mile pace. That was epic. That was Dylan's longest run ever. When I texted him yesterday, I said, hey, do you want to do 8 miles? And he never did 8 miles before. He could have done 8 miles because he crushed 5. Hell yeah. In case you guys are curious, we are 26 weeks, 3 days pregnant. So, morning supplement stack. 1 scoop of strong greens. This is the sweet mint flavor. I've been loving this lately, especially mixed with the strong reds acai flavor. So I have 1 scoop of each mixed up in the shaker bottle. And then we have 1 serving of our fish oil supplement called Strong Omega, 2 soft gels there. 1 serving of strong multivitamin, 4 capsules, and then 1 serving, which is 1 capsule of strong joints. So the morning supplement stacks right here. And then I have some baked oatmeal in the oven right now. We got some eggs cooking, which is 1 cup of egg whites, and then my favorite eggs. I missed these when we were in Texas. These are Shirttail Creek Farm eggs. I have 2 whole eggs mixed in there. But these are the most buttery, delicious eggs I've ever had in my life. Here we have the beautiful banana baked oatmeal. Super simple. All I mixed up was 3/4 of a cup of oats, a splash of pure maple syrup, which our friend that has a maple farm sends us maple syrup every year. Just a splash of that, maybe a tablespoon or 2. 1 egg and mashed up banana, about a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon or 2 of cinnamon, a little bit of almond milk, and then I baked it at 350 for about 25 minutes. That looks delicious. And then throwing this on top of the eggs. This is my favorite hot sauce. This is from Nashville. We get it at a coffee shop called Frothy Monkey. It's called Wake Up Call. It actually has coffee in it. So we're gonna just drizzle this right on the eggs, like so. I don't like too hot, so just some evenly distributed splashes. So here is meal number 1 post-run. We got the eggs, the protein, and then the baked oatmeal. Baked oatmeal, there are so many different variations you can do. It's similar to like overnight oats or even a protein sludge bowl. But this, my friends, this one is banana baked oatmeal. That's good. That's very, very, very good. Meal 1, about to go down. So meal number 2 is going to be a bowl. Just a bowl of health and goodness. And something that my family subscribes to every single week is this service called Farmhouse Delivery. It's Austin, Texas based. What you do is every week you put in your order, and this order is a wide range of fruits, vegetables, meat, eggs, sourdough bread, all these things that are curated from local farmers and ranchers and vendors. Very, very cool service. But what we do every week is we order a bunch of fruits and vegetables, and our goal within that 7-day period is to consume all the fruits and vegetables. So it almost forces us to get all of our micronutrients, our veggies, our fruits in, and I'm forced to try to finish it all before the next shipment arrives. And it's pretty cool because it arrives in totes. People just drop it off in totes. You unpack it, you put it in your fridge, you put it in your pantry, wherever. So I'll show you what I'm about to make, but the base is going to be just some spring mix. This is one of the things we got with Farmhouse Delivery this week. Just a bag of spring mix. And I'll show you what I'm adding on top of it. The meat that I'm using is the Just Meats Hawaiian Chicken Teriyaki. So I have 9 ounces of this that I just heated up with some rice on the stovetop. Like I mentioned, bowl of spring mix. This is my base. And then I have, that I just cooked on the stovetop or heated up on the stovetop, 9 ounces of the Hawaiian Chicken Teriyaki from Just Meats and 300 grams, which is a cup and a half of just jasmine rice that I had in the fridge. Every couple of days I make a fresh batch of rice in the rice cooker. My bowl is already filled up to the top. All right, don't want to waste any rice. Delicious. So then what I got is some olives. I love olives. I got some tomatoes. The tomatoes are also from Farmhouse Delivery. Of course, pickled beets. Some pumpkin seeds. And then we're gonna add some hummus. This is the Ithaca hummus, the lemon dill. The lemon dill is one of my favorites. I think I like the traditional the best, but lemon dill is good. So let me mix this up and show you what we got for meal 2. And here we are, all mixed up. You got all the different colors. You got some reds, some greens, some purples, high protein, decent amount of carbs, some healthy fats from not just the chicken, but also the pumpkin seeds and the olives in there. This bowl is packed with nutrition, and this will be my pre-workout meal as well.
It's 12 o'clock and it's a wonderful day. I know you hate me, but I'll ask anyway. Won't you come with me to a place in a little town? The only way to get there is to go straight down.
So today's strength training workout is shoulders and arms. Primary focus is shoulders, and then I'll do some biceps and triceps at the end. But the way I always kick off these workouts is push-ups and pull-ups. So 4 sets of pull-ups. It'll be 15 reps the first set, and about 10 reps every set after. And I'll do 4 sets of push-ups, 25 reps each. So this is set number 2. So my current programming, I'm running between 50 and 60 miles each week. And I break this up over the course of 6 to 7 runs or 6 to 7 days per week. If I'm feeling really good, I won't take a day off. I'll just keep moving through, adding in some more easy runs or reduce mileage on some of those days. And I'm strength training 4 to 6 days per week based off my schedule, how I'm feeling, who I'm training with. But I'll break it up over the course of a few days. So day 1 or training session 1 will be chest and triceps. Day 2 or training session 2 will be back and biceps. Day 3 or training session 3 will be lower body. And then day 4 or training session 4 will be shoulders and arms. And then I'll typically take a day off after that 4-day split. Or like I said, based off of what I'm doing, where I'm traveling to, how I'm feeling, I'll either rotate through, take some more days off, but my strength training is typically more flexible than my running is. So we're kicking off the shoulder part of this workout with a dumbbell lateral ladder. You know, the way that I like to program workouts is that there is always some meat and potatoes. And the meat and potatoes is typically 1 to 2 compound movements. For shoulders and arms day, that is either a barbell overhead press or a dumbbell shoulder press. Today we're doing barbell overhead, mainly strict. Sometimes those last 1 to 2 reps, I'll add a little bit of a push press to it. But I like to structure my workouts where there's the meat and potatoes, and then there's the appetizer, and then there's the dessert. The appetizer are a few movements that help you warm up, get loose, a little bit of pre-exhaustion, get a nice pump and some blood moving into the muscles. And then you hit the meat and potatoes really hard. That's what I'm doing right now with barbell overhead press. And then for dessert, I'm gonna follow up with some more accessory, supplementary movements, like some front raises, and then I'll move into some biceps, some triceps. But the meat and potatoes is always where I want to put the oomph of that workout into. So we're working with 155 pounds. We'll do 5 sets, anywhere from 7 to 8 reps. Overhead press is not my strongest movement by any means, but I do love it. So here's how I'm actually gonna end the shoulders portion of this workout. It's gonna be a superset. It's gonna be front plate raises with a 45-pound plate. I'll do 15 reps, and then moving directly into a lateral cable raise, 10 reps each side. And we'll do 3 supersets total.
You think you can keep on going, living like a king? Ooh. Strongly doubted. Very hard to get. Very hard to get. You're gonna wait till bad boy, wait till tomorrow.
Woo, it burns. So post-workout is a sludge bowl. And right now, Charlie is still napping. On the weekends, Steph and I like to work out during Charlie's nap, and she's still down, which means we need to maximize nap time. If you're a parent, you know, maximize nap time. So here's what we got going on. Protein sludge bowls, first off, are a really good way and opportunity to get in more calories, get in an easy source of protein, and then build your dream sludge bowl off of the base in which I built before my workout. So here's my base. My base is 1 scoop of our plant-based protein oatmeal cookie flavor, and then 1 scoop of our whey protein vanilla flavor. I like doing 1 scoop of each because adding some of the vegan plant-based protein just thickens it up a little bit, makes a really good base for a sludge bowl. Mix it with a little bit of milk and then let it sit in the fridge for the last 2 hours or so. And now we're gonna build off of the base. So here's what we got. We got some Purely Elizabeth original granola. This stuff is addictive, and a little goes a long way, meaning 1 serving is 30 grams. If you've ever weighed out 30 grams of granola or cereal, you realize it's not much. So we're just gonna do enough right there to cover the base. Then let's go with our fruit. So we got some blackberries, drop those in there. We got some strawberries, drop those in there. We got some blueberries, drop those in there. Good sources of fiber, antioxidants, polyphenols, and then we're gonna do some coconut chips. I personally love coconut flakes and coconut chips. One thing to keep in mind if you go to the store and get coconut flakes, you don't need to get the sweetened ones. Just get unsweetened. I personally prefer the chips and the flakes over the shredded. So we're gonna do some coconut on top of there. Beautiful. It's a good source of fat per serving, 10 grams of fat. The only ingredient is just organic coconut. And then honey. This is my favorite honey in the world. This is an Austin, Texas honey. This is called Good Flow Mountain Clover Raw Honey. And we're just gonna take a spoonful, about 1 tablespoon, and we're just gonna drop that right on top like that. That's why it's called Good Flow. That is a good flow. And that is our protein post-workout sludge bowl. You guys can get super creative with sludge bowls. Just start with your base, which is the protein, and then add whatever you want.
Born down in a dead man's town, the first kicker took us when I hit the ground.
I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on the protein sludge bowl. This is like a 4th of July red, white, and blue sludge bowl. That's what it should be titled. All right, here we go. Whoa, we lost some granola. Let's get that granola back on there. We need that for that bite. Here we are. Beautiful. I feel like we should be playing the national anthem behind this bite. The flavors, the crunch, the sweetness, all perfectly balanced. That's a good sludge bowl. Do your guys self a favor. Go make this exact same sludge bowl. Wow, that's good. So we are going to be in this rental house until August, September time frame, until the house that we are building is done. We found a home here in Texas that was like 70% complete. So we're able to come in and finish out the fixtures and finishes based off of, you know, what we want to customize to the home. Pretty unique situation that we ended up finding. So we'll be here for this summer. And then we'll be moving into our home that we're finishing, same time frame that Steph will be having this next baby. So we're finding creative solutions in the backyard to beat the Texas heat. And Charlie loves the water, absolutely loves the water. Whether it's a bath or a pool or the ocean. And she just plays with it forever. I mean, she'll just play with it. I like your water shoes. Those are really nice. And that bathing suit's very pretty. Especially so you don't get your arms burnt. Ryder also seems to loves the pool. Actually, in our pool, remember when Ryder used to swim in our pool at our old house? When Ryder and Remy used to swim? You want the camera? Well, it can't get in the water. Here, I'll show you. Look, you can see yourself. I'll flip it around. You see how pretty you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. You getting out? What are we doing? All right. Wow, that was a great step. Tonight for dinner, Preston and Val are coming over, and they're bringing their daughter, Riley, who, 7 weeks now? About 7 weeks old. So he'll be coming over here. And Charlie is, are you excited to see Riley tonight? Yeah. You just rinsing off your water shoes. Just rinsing them off. So we're just gonna hang out until Preston and Val get here in about an hour, then we'll kick off dinner.
Tonight we're making one of my favorite sourdough recipes, which is focaccia. It is so easy. It takes more time than a traditional loaf, but there's just a lot of rise time. It takes like a full 24 hours, but you kind of let it do its thing, and it's very easy and hard to mess up. So we did a lemon, rosemary, garlic kind of situation here. So I garnished the top with rosemary, garlic, and lemon, and I'm just going to do the final dimple, as the sourdough people say. So I get my hands a little oily, and you just want to like lightly dimple the bread, and all of the flavors like the rosemary and the lemon and the garlic will seep into the bread, so you get a little bit in every single bite.
You want to dimple it?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll top with some flaky sea salt, and then it goes in, and it's delicious.
You want to sneeze in the focaccia and dimple it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Dimple my focaccia. So like Steph already mentioned, she has focaccia in the oven. I just seasoned the pork chops with this hardcore carnivore sweet barbecue rub. Got these pork chops from a local chop house. So we have 6 pork chops that are gonna go on the Traeger. Nice massive bone sticking out. We have some purple sweet potatoes that are lightly coated in olive oil and some seasoning. Also going on the Traeger, we're gonna do zucchini and squash over the stovetop. And then I'm boiling some corn right now, and that'll go on the Traeger as well. So this is tonight's dinner spread. Now in the Bear household, we are big Traeger people. We do everything on the Traeger. We love it. And this might seem like common sense, but something we started doing, or I started doing in the last like 2 years, is cooking all my meats when we're grilling to temperature. So I use a thermometer, and I take the meats off the grill, off the Traeger at a certain temperature, and they're always perfect. Because I used to just eyeball it. And I would get close, but I'm always so exact when I use a thermometer and take them off at the right time. All right, so dinner is done. Everyone's sitting down. This is my first plate of the evening. We got the pork chop there, corn on the cob, focaccia, zucchini, squash, and then purple sweet potato right there. Well balanced and colorful meal to wrap up the day. Just wrapped up dinner. That was delicious. I went back, had a little bit more of a pork chop, probably like another half of a pork chop. What I always do for a bone-in pork chop, because I love a bone-in pork chop or a bone-in steak, if I'm gonna have like another half of one, I'll cut it in half, and I will eat the half that has the side of the bone, because I will just gnaw off the rest of the meat off that bone. And if we go for dinner and I get like a New York strip that is bone in, I will gnaw off every piece of meat off that bone, and I will take Steph's bone from her steak, and I will gnaw off the rest of it. It's the best part of the steak, in my opinion. So that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Full day of training, eating on a weekend. We'll see you guys in the next one.